What's up guys? What's up cycling fanatics? Check it out, we're in Utrecht. I'm here with Bruno, my buddy, and we're going to be testing out 3 awesome 4K HD action cameras.
The cameras we will be testing today are
The Yi 4K Plus,
the GoPro Hero 6
en de Ghost 4K. Ik
maar
ga
dan,
alvast fietsen. Dat duurt mij allemaal een beetje te lang.
Jasper is already annoyed because I always take too long to record.
For you guys that are familiar with my channel, I'm all about racing. So I want to know if these cameras are user-friendly, if I can use them in a race, if I can mount them on the bike, and if they last the whole race in really tough conditions. Bruno is all about the cinematic footage. So he's gonna check out if these cameras are having a nice image quality and if he can use them in post-production to get like these awesome looking footage. We're doing this in cooperation with Lexham Insurance. That's a cycling insurance company that's got insurance tailored for you. We're gonna make another video on Lexham's YouTube channel, and there we're gonna talk about the overall performance, how you can use this camera in an accident situation. So if you get hit by a car, you got your own proof.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yep.
They didn't let us ride our bikes up here. So there was this security guy who stopped us and we said we're just gonna record the video. We walk up, so we walked up the stairs and now we are going to play the bad boys and go down again just by bike.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule.
Shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just started using the cameras today. We didn't really look into the settings menu, etc. before we started using them. So the first thing I noticed is a difference in user friendliness. Both the GoPro and the Yi have a display. Actually, have a touch screen, so it makes it so much easier to navigate through all the settings of your camera. The drift doesn't come with a screen initially. You can buy an extra screen.
Hallo, kijken.
However, we don't have the screen, so right now I cannot use it, so I'm bound to just this little square little screen, and there's 3 buttons at the top, which I don't really know which button is for what until I press it, and then I notice, oh, this is the wrong button. So that's the first thing I notice in user friendliness. Then when it comes to knowing what you're doing while you're in the ride, when I'm racing, there's a lot of noise. And if I press a button on this camera to start recording, I need to know it's recording. So there needs to be a clear beep or a light. Well, the Ghost has a clear beep. The screen changes to a red color, and also right here there's a little light that starts blinking. So you're pretty sure you're recording when you use this camera. When you stop, another beep. Same goes for the GoPro. You start a clear beep. However, this GoPro, it does have one little light over here. It's not visible for me as a user, so I need to hear it very clear. And to turn it off, there's a very clear 3 beeps, so that's a good one. The Yi, we were just riding through the city and I was pressing it on and off, and I didn't really know if it was actually working or not. And you hope. Okay, so turning the camera on, beep 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 beep. Oh, nu is die uit. Okay, so I just switch it off.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it's a sort of a copy of the GoPro. Similar beeps, but less clear. So I didn't hear it when we were riding through the city. I think that's important. While I'm racing, I need to know if it's on or off. Alright, so when it comes to user friendliness in mounting, you all know the GoPro. It's industry standard. They have a lot of different mounts and it's all compatible. So that's pretty standard. Yi, super smart, they use the same mount. So when you have a Yi, you can use every other accessory that you already owned when you were shooting with a GoPro. The drift is a different system. So they have it's similar, but it's different. So you cannot use the same accessories. However, I really like it because it's a very solid clip and I can slide it onto the handlebar mount. I can take it straight off and put it straight to the helmet mount, for example. One thing that the Drift has and the Yi has over the GoPro is that they have a regular screw mount that you can attach to a tripod. One feature that the Ghost has over the other two cameras is you can rotate the lens. So that's pretty cool. If you mount the camera in an angle somewhere on your bike or wherever, you can actually rotate the lens to be straight and level. So that's awesome. However, we just found out we've recorded everything today 90 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. So everything has to be recorded again. Okay guys, so in conclusion of what we've seen today, looking at user friendliness, mountability and battery life, let's go through it. The user friendliness of the GoPro is the best. I haven't used the GoPro 6 at all with the display, but it's very easy to go through the settings and it all speaks for itself. So that's a nice thing. The Yi only has one button, the rest is done on the display. There were times I couldn't read the display because of the brightness and the sun, so it was a little bit harder to actually change the settings and to know if the camera is rolling or not. The Drift, it has 3 buttons and it takes a little bit of time to get used to the 3 buttons. You don't know which button is for what. They all look the same, they feel the same, so I was pressing the wrong button. But in the end, I'm only going to use one of those buttons. If the settings are correct, I'm going to switch it on. It's going to beep very clearly and then I'm going to turn on the filming. So actually it's a very easy to use camera. So GoPro 1, the Drift 2, Yi will be 3. When it comes to mountability, they're all pretty much the same. GoPro and the Yi go with the same mounts. There's so many third-party mounts that you can buy. And actually the mount that I used to put the Drift camera under the seat that I've been using in races is also compatible with the GoPro, so it works all the same. I film during races. My races are very long, so I used the Drift Ghost in a race. It was a 4.5 hour race. It lasted me the whole race, gave me the footage that I needed. Didn't have to worry about the camera. It was under the seat shooting and it did its job. So this might have been the most important feature of the Drift and of all cameras today. That's the battery life. The GoPro was dead, we had to switch the batteries. The Yi lasted a little bit longer, but way up there is the Ghost. So I will definitely use the Drift in my races for that exact reason. So overall, I think I'm gonna use the GoPro for all my other footage, shooting vlogs and everything, but definitely I'm gonna use the Drift for races to put on the seat, to just keep on shooting the whole race so I don't miss any action. Now, if you guys want to see more about the actual image quality, that's when you go to Bruno's channel. He's got a whole video about the quality of these cameras and the quality of the image. So go check that out. And if you want to see an overall review, a roundup of what we did today, and to see how you can use this in an insurance situation, check out Lexham Insurance channel. The link will be in the description of all the videos. So click on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you next time. See ya!